Hello everyone. So this is the Lewis Hamilton 2007 McLaren Formula 1 car. I think it's a McLaren MP4-22. 22, yes, perfect. McLaren Mercedes. Yeah, so this is obviously the debut car of Lewis Hamilton. As a complete rookie into Formula 1, driving for McLaren, back then the best team on the grid. Well, one of the best teams on the grid. I mean, it's still debatable, right? I mean, they were one of the best teams in Formula 1. Didn't win 2005 or 2006. Those were taken by Fernando Alonso in a fantastic Renault car. Well, two fantastic Renault cars. And 2007, Lewis Hamilton got the call into Formula 1 by Ron Dennis, who Hamilton knew since he was a kid. And alongside, well, guess who? Fernando Alonso. And thus began the story of one of the greatest rookie drives in Formula 1. This is actually not my first time filming this video. I actually filmed one, I think, before the Saudi GP. I tried doing it, but like, for some reason, I kept calling this a Spark. This is not a Spark. This is a Minichamps model. I don't know what was wrong with me, but yeah. So I decided, all right, I'm not going to publish it anytime soon. And now the season has ended. We know how that turned out. First of all, absolutely congratulations to Max Verstappen. He definitely deserves this. Over the course of the season, even me as a Lewis Hamilton fan, I think I can tell that Max is the better driver over the season. But like the end of the season, Lewis Hamilton was just insane, unbeatable. Like, I don't begrudge Verstappen for winning, but I feel like the circumstances of the win is a bit dubious. But you know, anyway, yeah. But this is not what it's about, right? So massive congratulations to Max Verstappen. Massive congratulations to Red Bull. But I think Hamilton did everything he could. Made a couple more mistakes than usual, but like overall, his season is also fantastic. I hope he's gonna be back for next year. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna be back for next year, and I hope he can take the fight to whoever comes out. Because I feel like Mercedes is gonna be pretty great next year. They didn't even use any of the tokens for this year, so there's absolutely no reason why they should be bad. Fingers crossed, because after everything that's happened this season, I do want him to get an 8th, even though like beginning of the season was like, yeah, Max Verstappen all the way. You know, Hamilton, I love you, but you don't need an 8th. But domination is boring. But like this year, I was like, all right, get your 8th and then go to the midfield. You know. Anyway, this is not what it's about, right? This is the Minichamps model. I think this is a bit old because some of the paint has gone a little bit wonky. Like there's a bit like stuff going on. But overall, this is really cool. This is a metal model, by the way. Minichamps has both metal and resin. This is one of the metal ones. They have decals, and I mean, I would show you the box, but the box is so boring, the generic. I feel like whatchamacallit, Minichamps is practically begging you to get rid of the box, or at least take the model out of the box. Yeah, and so like as a result, this thing rolls. This one is not rolling. I mean, they roll, but I guess it's not like perfect. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this thing rolls, but barely. You don't really want to do that. It's not what it's designed for. So I love those like 2000s era aero. It's just insane. I think the best example would be the 2008 BMW, or like the BMW Williams or whatever. Look at the front wing. A lot of the races also has like kind of a second layer to it. This one doesn't have it. This car isn't associated with any specific race, so Bridgestone tires. I go as a sponsor, Johnny Walker. Vodafone, is that how you're supposed to pronounce it, or Vodafone, whatever. The wing mirrors are a little bit more elastic. So are these two aero bits. So are these aero bits. So I think it makes it a little easy, a little harder to be deformed. And like the second layer, rear wing. I don't know what these things are called. I don't remember. Are these like? I'm not gonna make a fool of myself. Like, I love the raw look of this. Is so crazy. This is absolutely like function over form, whatever it takes to make the fastest car, right? As you can see, the Hamilton figuring in it, the helmet, and the very detailed race suit. Overall, really cool car, but you can also see, like here, see the edge of the water slide decal. So you can see the paint is not perfectly even, but this is an older model, so I don't really mind. Yeah, overall, a fantastic car. I got it. Originally, I got this car because I couldn't find a 2008 one, because that's when he won his first championship. Second year with McLaren, which is, again, insane. But couldn't find it. But now I found one and got one, but so I don't regret getting this whatsoever, because it's still a fantastic car in the beginning of Lewis Hamilton's career. I would love to get all of Hamilton's car. I'm getting really close. Hamilton and Prost, two of my favorite drivers. And Prost is a slower process because Prost is a slow process. The Prost process. Because he's an older driver and doesn't, like, not everything is going to be easily available, but Hamilton is going to be a lot easier. I'm getting there. A lot of his McLaren stuff are going to be harder / more expensive to get. But so this is 2007. This is Lewis's second year in. I'm gonna a few of those cars I haven't showed on video yet, and they're gonna have their own videos. This is by Altaya. This is the WO. See, this is 2014 car, so the WO5. WO5, yeah. By Altaya. Altaya is a good brand. I talked about it a little bit, but you can see the quality control on this thing. It's the front is like extremely slanted. It's just almost like this thing is gonna go like over racing or something. After that, we have the only one I've already shown, the 2016 W07. The one he actually lost to Nico Rosberg after a hard-fought year between the two teammates and no one else, because you know how dominant the Mercedes cars were back in those days. This is Baraga. It's pretty good, especially considering how cheap it is. No massive QC problems. This is a Baraga car that I haven't talked about. This is the W10, so 2019. Not much of a fight here. Bottas didn't give them any fight. Neither did Red Bull or Ferrari. And last but definitely not least, my most expensive car that I've bought with my own money, the Mercedes W11. This is one of the cars I definitely want to get, like a great, like a detailed version of this. Is by Spark. And I'm definitely going to talk about this. And if you notice the intermediate tires, you know this is from the Turkish GP. A fantastic drive in wet conditions from 6th to 1st. And yeah, so this one is going to be great. I'm going to be filming videos on this one, and this one. They're not going to all come out at the same time, obviously. I still want to like mix them together with 164 stuff, and also have a couple more 118 cars. I didn't get them myself because they're expensive, but received a couple as gifts from my girlfriend. I want to show them as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Sorry, it's been a long while now. You know, real life stuff. I'm teaching, so I have a lot of stuff watching the Formula 1 season, and still want to like read during my spare time, talking with students, watch a lot of movies. I finally got 500 movies watched in my life. So that's a nice milestone for me, for someone who loves watching movies. But anyway, that's all off topic. This is what I want to talk about, and I've talked about. Sorry, like it's not very camera friendly because like the chrome. Like, what a fantastic livery, and like what a legendary car. Obviously I purchased a 2018 model, a 2008 model of Lewis's McLaren. I want to show that as well once I get it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll try to be a bit more regular with my releases back to the way it was before. We'll see how that goes. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.